Fair use, Blackmail Advice TV. We in the building. Let's go.
Rainbow TV.
Hey, you guys. So I'm going to teach you something that a wise person taught me. We live in what we call the universe, and it's called the universe because this is a university. That's right, you guys. We're here to learn. Our whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn, to experience. We are souls, beings having a human experience.
Yeah, you're here to have a human experience, but are you really learning your life lessons? This is Blackmail Advice TV. Make sure you get the likes up on the video. We got work to do. You already done know what it is. We're dealing with the topic. These men are not to be trusted. Those are not my words. Those are hers. These men are not to be trusted. Women are failing at life lessons. Those are my words. So we're going to take a listen to this, hear exactly what she got to say. We're going to break this thing down. We have an excellent lesson for you today. So again, as you come into the stream, make sure you get the likes up on the video. No profanity in the chat. Keep all comments clean. It is what it is. So without further ado, let me rewind this thing back and we'll just hear it from the top. Let's go.
Okay, you guys. So I'm going to teach you something that a wise person taught me. We live in what we call the universe, and it's called the universe because this is a university. That's right, you guys. We're here to learn. Our whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn, to experience. We are souls, beings having a human experience. So remember, your essence is not your ego. Your essence, your spirit, your soul is completely different from that thing that drives you to get all the pleasures and the physical senses of this world. We're completely detached from that. Our essence, what makes this vehicle move, is not your ego. They're two different things. In this lifetime, you're trying to figure out how to cohesively make everything work in tandem with your ego in the back seat. Your spirit is supposed to be in the forefront. Also, if you don't pass in this lifetime, you got to start all over again in reincarnation as the next zodiac sign.
Now, you heard what she had to say, right? You all listened to her. It all sounds interesting. But again, we're in class right now. These are very, very serious topics, although I have my humor. I hope all you brothers are paying attention, as well as women. At the end of the day, these are classes. My goal is for you to learn. You know, no matter what the situation is, I just hope that you're able to learn. So if you didn't catch the beginning of the stream and you may have missed anything and you're watching the replay, you know, you're going to end up learning a marvelous lesson today. So as you can see, this young lady, she seems to be upbeat, happy, and she's excited about this new knowledge that she found out. She claimed that life is about learning lessons, that this is a university because this is the universe. So now we're going to listen to what she said again, and then we're going to break down another video clip from her to prove and show that modern women are not learning life lessons. Do you understand? That's what we're going to deal with right now. So again, if you haven't viewed the stream from the beginning, please don't post any foolish questions in the chat. I don't have no time for foolishness. This is a class. That being said, keep all comments in the chat clean or you will be blocked. One warning and then you're up out of here. I have no time to play games with adults. No off-topic stuff, no dropping nobody names, none of that nonsense. I have no time to entertain BS. I'm very serious about what I do, and I don't got no time to play. Now, that being said, let's listen to the whole thing again. We're going to react to this, and then I'm going to take you into another clip. We're going to break all this stuff down. Let's go.
Hey, you guys. So I'm going to teach you something that a wise person taught me.
She says she's going to teach you something that a wise person taught her. She's going to teach you something that a wise person taught her.
We live in what we call the universe, and it's called the universe because this is a university.
Now, she says that we live in a universe, which we all know that, right? She claimed that this is a university. So this is supposed to be some sort of college, some sort of place where we're supposed to learn. That sounds reasonable. It sounds interesting. We understand that life will teach us a lot of different things. At the same time, my goal is to prove that modern women are not learning anything in this university. They're not learning nothing. Do you understand me? Modern women are not learning nothing. They're literally dropouts. A lot of them are not attending class. A lot of them are going to be left behind. And everything this modern woman said on the screen represents the majority of you women out in the clouds, all of you women that will watch the replay, all of you women that don't like me, but you continually follow me around. You're going to be left behind in life because you're failing life lessons. You're not learning nothing because you don't want to listen to no truth. And we're going to prove that. Trust and believe. After this particular stream is done, you're going to understand life. Let's go.
That's right, you guys. We're here to learn. Our
Notice, we're here to learn.
whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn.
Our whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn. Now, if we were to get biblical on you, there's scripture in the Bible that says the whole duty of man is to pretty much keep the commandments of the Most High. That's what the Bible says. Keeping the commandments of the Most High literally is the whole duty of man. So she's saying that our existence in this life is to learn life lessons. Sounds nice, right? But are modern women really learning? Are they really growing?
Experience. We are souls, beings having a human experience.
A human experience. We're souls, beings.
So remember, your essence is not your ego.
Your essence is not your ego. I don't really think she understands what essence mean, but we're going to go with her play on words, that your essence is not your ego.
Essence, your spirit, your soul is completely different.
Your spirit and your soul is completely different. I don't think she understands that, but we're not going to go into a whole teaching on that. We're just going to go with the flow.
From that thing that drives you to get all the pleasures and the physical senses of this world. We're completely detached from that. Our essence, what makes this vehicle move, is not your ego. They're two different things.
So it's not your ego, which means women shouldn't be focused on their ego. So the question again is, are modern women learning life lessons?
In this lifetime, you're trying to figure out how to cohesively make everything work in tandem with.
Are you doing that, modern woman? Are you really learning life lessons in this regard?
Your ego in the back seat.
You have to put your ego in the back seat is what she said. Are you doing that, modern woman?
Spirit is supposed to be in the forefront.
Your spirit is supposed to be in the forefront. But see, the modern woman don't follow the word of the Most High. So how is her spirit going to lead her? The modern woman is led by eyelashes. You understand? The modern woman is led by contacts. That's what the modern woman is led by. She's not led by anything else. She's led by vanity. She's not led by truth. So she's going to be led by her ego and her emotions. Something for you to think about. Let's go.
So if you don't pass in this lifetime, you got to start all over again in reincarnation as the next zodiac sign.
Now notice what she said. If you don't learn in this time, you're going to start all over in the next life. Which means this woman is into all this astrology stuff. She's into reincarnation. She's into all of that other stuff. All of that mumbo jumbo. Right? So that's her belief system. Well, I have bad news for that sister. And I have bad news for all of you ladies that are in the clouds hiding because we know you don't want to show yourself in the chat. The bad news is the majority of you ladies are going to repeat life all over again because you're not learning your life lessons. Now, again, we're going to play the clip. I'm going to let you listen to it. I'm going to go into another clip. You're going to hear what this woman got to say. It's going to contradict every single thing she just said. It's amazing how I'm able to put together these shows. Let's go.
Hey, you guys. So I I'm going to teach you something that a wise person taught me. We live in what we call the universe, and it's called the universe because this is a university. That's right, you guys. We're here to learn. Our whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn, to experience. We are souls, beings having a human experience. So remember, your essence is not your ego. Your essence, your spirit, your soul is completely different from that thing that drives you to get all the pleasures and the physical senses of this world. We're completely detached from that. Our essence, what makes this vehicle move, is not your ego. They're two different things. In this lifetime, you're trying to figure out how to cohesively make everything work in tandem. With your ego in the back seat, your spirit is supposed to be in the forefront.
Your spirit is supposed to be in the forefront, ladies. That's what she said, right? She's supposed to learn from life, right? But modern women are not doing that.
So if you don't pass in this lifetime, you got to start all over again in reincarnation as the next zodiac sign.
You got to start all over, ladies. Now, before we get into the next clip, get those likes up on the video, fam. We got 59 people in the building, only 16 likes. We go through this every single time. What are you here for? What are you here for if you're not getting the likes up on the video? We got to stop to talk about likes every single time I go live. We got to keep going through this same thing over and over. When you come to the show and you come to the stream, you show support by clicking the like button. It's the least you can do. If you're not supporting the show financially by hitting the Cash App, you can at least click the like button. Is that hard to do? Do it take that much? You're on your phone. The button is right there. So now we got to stop the show so that I can explain how adults that are educated should understand when you come to a live stream, you're supposed to click the like button. When you do that, that causes other people to notice the video because now YouTube sends a signal out in the algorithm to start promoting the video because, hey, it seems like people are viewing this content creator. So I'm seeing interest because people are clicking the like button. Okay, promote the video to more people so we could get more people into the stream. But that's not what anybody's doing. And you know what's so interesting about this? They're still not clicking the like button. Do I need to just do the live stream private? Just for members only? Would that be better? I want to know. Should I just stop the stream right now and just start it over as a private live stream? Because I don't understand why is it that viewers don't understand the importance of hitting the like button. What are you here for? What are you wasting your time for? You're viewing me, so you're wasting your time right now. You're literally wasting your time because I'm not going to continue till I see those likes go up. You could choose to leave and say, F you, I don't care. I don't care because I'm putting in my time, putting in work to provide you with information. If you don't want that, I can stop the stream and go private for members only. Since you don't want to get these likes up, we're going to stay right here and just wait till those likes go up. Because it's disrespectful to have a content creator put in this much work and you're just not supporting the show. I got to stop to instruct you to click a like button. How are people to find out about this information if we keep playing this game? How are we going to play this game? This doesn't make any sense. You understand? It doesn't make any sense. Yo, Ringo, man, how come you don't got 1 million subscribers? Because you don't want to click the like button. Yo, Ringo, you being petty, man. You being petty. Just talk. Just talk. How about you just leave? Are you the one putting in this work? Are you the one putting in this information? You're not doing a damn thing. I don't see you with a setup. I don't see you with a studio. I don't see you putting in any work. I'm the one putting in this work. I'm the creator. I'm the one providing the content. You're viewing the content. The least you can do is click the like button. You understand? It doesn't make any sense that I gotta keep explaining this over and over. You come to a show, click the like button. The likes should match the views. That way people can come to the show. It's 3:35 p.m. There should be way more people over here right now. But you know why that's not happening? Because you don't know how to click the like button. And this is why a lot of content creators struggle, because nobody's supporting the show. You got to click the like button, man. It's very important to do. Now, I'm going to play the video over again, because when you don't click that like button and I got to explain this, you're taking away the time and the essence of the show. Y'all remember when Kevin Samuels went live? What he used to do every time his likes didn't go up? He used to play some crazy rock and roll music in the background. And guess what y'all did? Y'all got those likes up. Y'all got them up real high to 2,000 and 6,000 likes. So you did that for him. Why it's so hard to do that for me? Now, I'm going to play the clip over for those who are now joining in the show. And we're going to recap, because somehow the class don't understand what clicking the like button means. And then we're going to explain it again. And then I'm going to proceed with the lesson. Now, let's go back and let's rewind the tape and play it over again.
Hey, you guys. So I'm going to teach you something that a wise person taught me. We live in what we call the universe. And it's called the universe because this is a university. That's right, you guys. We're here to learn. Our whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn, to experience.
The whole goal in life is to learn and experience.
We are souls, beings having a human experience.
A human experience.
So remember, your essence is not your ego. Your essence, your spirit, your soul is completely different from that thing that drives you to get all the pleasures and the physical senses of this world. We're completely detached from that. Our essence, what makes this vehicle move, is not your ego. They're two different things. In this lifetime, you're trying to figure out how to cohesively make everything work in tandem with your ego in the back seat.
Your ego must be in the back seat, which means life lessons is going to challenge your ego. See, a lot of you that are listening right now, you're still immature. I could even look at the chat and I can tell who's immature from who is mature. I can look and I can see this. I can read you. I really don't see what the fuck is so funny. I really don't understand. I'm still trying to figure out what's funny. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know I don't know what's going on with anybody's mind. It's like they're not paying attention. So we're going to have to play this again, because it seems like something's amusing to you right now. You're just not paying attention.
Okay, you guys. So I'm going to teach you something that a wise person taught me.
She's going to teach something that a wise person taught her.
We live in what we call the universe, and it's called the universe because this is a university.
Which means the world we live in is a college. We're on a college campus. Our job is to learn. Our job is to experience life so that we can learn. What are we going to learn? Many different experiences.
That's right, you guys. We're here to learn. Our whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn, to experience. We are souls, beings having a human experience.
Having a human experience. We are souls. Our job is to experience, to learn.
So remember, your essence is not your ego.
Your essence is not your ego.
Since your spirit, your soul is completely different from that thing that drives you to get all the pleasures and the physical senses of this world.
Meaning the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, the evil nature of man.
Completely detached from that. Our essence, what makes this vehicle move, is not your ego. They're two different things. In this lifetime, you're trying to figure out how to cohesively make everything work in tandem with your ego in the back seat.
Your ego must be in the back seat in order for you to learn.
Your spirit is supposed to be in the forefront. Also, if you don't pass in this lifetime, you got to start all over again in reincarnation as a next zodiac sign.
If you don't learn your lesson in this lifetime, you're going to start the class all over again in the next life. Now, you heard what she had to say, and now I will tell you this. A lot of you ladies, you're not learning life lessons. You are failing in class. You're failing in the class of life because you allow your ego to get into the way. You believe that you're a boss bee. You believe that you are getting the bag. You believe that you don't need a man. You hate men. You despise men. You walk in and out of relationships. You play games. You BS. You have kids by Pookie and Ray Ray, Jim Bub and Jim Bob. You don't know who your baby daddy is. You're on the job sleeping around with your coworkers. You're sleeping around with your supervisor. You don't understand life lessons. You're not trying to listen to no one. You despise your father. You hate your uncles. You hate any man that try to school you and give you knowledge and understanding. Why? Because you don't want to learn your lessons. You ain't trying to learn because you're full of your ego. You're full of yourself. You don't want to learn nothing. Nobody could teach you nothing. You're unteachable. You're unpliable. You're unflexible. You're not meat for the master's use. You're rebellious. You're haughty. You're argumentative. All you want to do is fight. All you want to do is prove that you're a man. All you want to prove is that you're a boss chick, that you're a gangster, that you're that woman that every guy must fall head over heels for. You think you're the bomb. You think because you're cute. You think because you got eyelashes on that somehow a man is supposed to be in love with you. You think because you got a body that you're looking fine and everything is looking good that somehow us brothers are supposed to bow down to you. You don't know your role. You don't know your purpose. You're not wife material. You out here aborting the babies, getting mad because Roe v. Wade overturned. Now you're disgusted. Now you're hating on your baby daddy. You're putting him on child support. You're corrupted. You refuse to repent of your sins. You don't want to follow the Most High. You don't know why everything in your life is falling apart. You're sitting home crying. Every day you lying, trying to do better and better, and every day it gets darker. You want a husband, but you act like a hoe. You sit on campus thinking that you taking notes, trying to pass the class, but you never last the test of time. In anguish and pain, you sit home in darkness, drinking, smoking, wilding out on hot girl summer, 304ing it up, getting upset with me because I'm speaking the truth. But you have the nerve to say that life is a lesson and it's a university when you fail in class. You say that you're liberated. You claim that you're living your best life. But when someone try to hold you accountable for your actions, you say that they're misogynistic. You're not learning your life lessons, and we're gonna prove that right now. Because for some odd reason, the truth is something you don't want. Being accountable to our modern day woman is like kryptonite. Just being accountable and just trying to show them the truth gets them upset. And that's a problem. That's a serious problem in today's day. In order for you to become a better woman, you must learn your life lessons. You must take and deal with the harsh reality of the truth. And it's something you don't want to deal with. And this is why you're alone. This is why you're sitting in your car by yourself crying. This is why you sit in your tub with a drink, listening to music, reminiscing on the old past relationships you had, wondering why your man is gone, wondering why your baby daddy left, because he's stressed out, because you offer us brothers no peace. You're wondering why brothers are flying overseas to find a woman, because you offer us no peace. We search around social media and all we see is our women talking about how much of a boss chick they are. Ladies, we are tired of it. Brothers are moving on. They don't have no time to waste with you. Do you understand how bad it is in society right now? Do you realize that us brothers are not even trying to wife you up no more? More brothers are joining the pump and dump squad. They're not thinking about your heart. They're not thinking about your feelings. Why? Because you refuse to repent. I've told you sisters countless times that you're supposed to submit to a man. The Most High did not put you here to be no boss chick. He did not put you here to go out here and try to establish your own thing. You are not a man. He didn't put you here so that you can go and make this money to boast and praise yourself, to worship your idol gods, to worship your plaques on your wall. He didn't put you here for none of that. You were put here by the Most High to serve and cater to a man. And if you don't want to do that, you're going to repeat this class all over again. The majority of you ladies are miserable right now, and you don't want to admit it. You smile and you hide behind your car, your house, your possessions, your status, your job. It doesn't matter no more. You're miserable. And it doesn't matter how much times you boast about your education. Us brothers, we don't care. We don't care about how much money you make. All you establish is that you're now a man. And being that we don't literally have the time to focus on class, because you're not focusing on your books, because you're not turning the pages, because you're not watching these videos, you're being left behind when brothers are moving forward. You think because you have a job, a career, a business, that somehow you made it. Fam, you are falling short of the glory of the Most High. Because while you have established yourself as a boss, you have literally rejected and neglected the man. You neglected your purpose as a woman. And because you hate the Most High God, you are being punished right now in this society. Now, this woman on the screen talked a great talk just now. It sounded real good, but I got something for you. Because that particular video that you see on the screen is a few days old, but she have a new video up on her page that I need for you to see. And we're gonna tune into that particular video right now so that you can hear the real on what's going on in these streets. So take a look into this, fam. Let's go.
Listen, ladies, and I need y'all to listen really freaking good. These men, and I'm not trying to talk about you men, I'm not saying all men, but these men, and when I say these men, y'all know which men are these men, are not to be trusted. They out here playing the long game on our asses. I'm talking about they will marry you, be with you, have kids, settle down, build a foundation with you, and then boom, at the last minute, they'll drop your ass like a fucking bad habit and move right on to the fucking next. I do not care how sweet, how friendly, how much he act like he love you. You will know, because you'll see the red flags about these men that I'm referring to. They don't love you. They don't fuck with you. It's all a fucking trick, bruh. Like, it is a fucking trick. We're here for convenience. We are here for pleasure. That is it. It is to supply their egos. They ain't even tapped with their souls yet. So they don't know what the fuck that is on a conscious level. These men, you know what I'm talking about. You need to get the fuck away from them because they will ruin your life in the end.
Now, does that sound like the same woman that was talking before? Do you see what I mean? Did this woman, this modern woman, did she learn her life lessons? No. She ain't learning her lessons in class. She's bitter. See, life lessons are very important for us to learn. But the modern woman don't want to learn them. Now, she hate men, but she was just finished teaching you that you need to get your ego out the way. She just told you that life is like a university and we got to learn our life lessons and understand our essence. She taught you all of this stuff before, but for some odd reason, she's not learning her life lessons. She seemed to have a very, very bitter spirit over a man. So she's going to repeat class all over again. So what I'm going to try to do is give you a crash course, modern woman, on how you can learn your lesson so you don't repeat the same class in life again. Now, let's roll the video from the top again so that we can play and understand what she had to say.
Listen, ladies, and I need y'all to listen really freaking good. These men, and I'm not trying to talk about you men, I'm not saying all men, but these men, and when I say these men, y'all know which men are these men.
Who are these men? The men you laid up with, the men you slept with. Lesson number 1, ladies. Why are you sleeping around with so many men? Are you learning your life lessons yet? Are you learning your life lessons yet? You talking about these men, and you know who these men are. Who are these men? Pookie and Ray Ray. The question, ladies, is this. Why are your legs open up for all these different guys? See, you open your legs for these guys, and then you come on TikTok complaining. We see this every single day. Haven't you learned your life lessons? Haven't you learned the lessons of life yet? What's so hard about these life lessons?
Hey, you guys, so I'm going to teach you something that a wise person taught me. We live in what we call the universe, and it's called the universe because this is a university. That's right, you guys, we're here to learn. Our whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn, to experience. We are souls, beings having a human experience.
Really? A human experience? But that's not what she was saying over here.
Are not to be trusted.
So now men are not to be trusted, but on the other side, you're telling us that we have to learn and we have to this. But which message you want women to learn? You're confusing these women.
So remember, your essence is not your ego.
Your essence is not your ego.
They out here playing the long game on our asses. I'm talking about they will marry you, be with you, have kids, settle down, build a foundation with you.
Have a foundation, build a foundation, have kids with you, all of this other stuff, and what?
And then boom, at the last minute, they'll drop your ass like a fucking bad habit and move.
They'll drop you, or did you drop them? You see that? Men don't typically leave women. Women are the ones who drop the brother.
Right on to the fucking next.
Right on to the next? No. You mean you move on to the next man after things don't work out in your relationships.
Essence, your spirit, your soul is completely different from that thing that drives you to get all the pleasures and the
lust of the flesh, lust of the eyes, and the pride of life.
Physical senses of this world. We're completely detached from that. Our essence, what makes this vehicle move, is not your ego. They're two different things. In this lifetime, you're trying to figure out how to cohesively make everything work in tandem with your ego in the back seat.
With your ego in the back seat. But what do we see here?
I do not care how sweet, how friendly, how much he act like he love you. You will know, because you'll see the red flags about these men that I'm referring to.
Wow.
They don't love you.
Wow.
They don't fuck with you.
Wow.
It's all a fucking trick, bruh. Like, it is a fucking trick.
She's hurt. She haven't learned her life lessons at all. Make sure you get the likes up on the video. This is the #1 channel when it comes to reactionary videos. I do the best job on YouTube. This woman have not learned her life lessons. #1, ladies, get out of your emotions and your feelings when you're dealing with men. Life lesson #1, a man can have more than one wife. A man can deal with more than one woman. The problem, ladies, in this culture is you're trying to control men. You think because you put contacts in, you think because you put eyelashes on, you think because you make your hair colorful, and because you have some type of body or whatever the case is, that somehow men or a man is going to be locked down to you. You think because you gave him some head, gave him some vajayjay, that somehow he's locked down to you. Well, I have bad news for you, because he's not. In this life, ladies, you must understand that a man can deal with more than one woman. That's his nature as a man. You cannot tame a lion. You cannot tame a lion in his natural habitat. The problem with modern women today is that they're trying their best to emasculate men by controlling them. And when they can't control men, they come on social media, typically on TikTok. TikTok has now become the mental institution for modern women. Yeah, that's where modern women go to talk about all of their life issues as therapy. providing me with the tools necessary to provide you with interesting content, giving you insight on life so that you can actually become a better person somehow. This woman is not learning her life lessons. So the question is, how many more modern women are in the clouds in her boat, pissed off over your baby daddy, mad because he got another woman? You thought you were the bomb. You really thought that you're that cute. You really thought that as a man, he's going to be just thinking about you all day. No, sometimes he want to go to another woman. Sometimes that brother want to go to another woman to get some head. Have it ever dawned on you? He's a man. He's supposed to want to go talk to another woman. See, the problem, ladies, is you don't know how to play your position. You don't know how to play your position. Listen, on a football team, everybody got their position. Basketball team, everybody got their position. Baseball, everybody play their position. First base, third, second, left field, right field. You understand? The umpire know his position. Everybody play their part. But the modern woman, she don't know her position. She think when she get a man in her life that her job is to control him. No. Ain't no woman controlling me, and ain't no woman supposed to be controlling you brothers in the clouds. And all of you ladies that are viewing, you better stop thinking you can control a man, because you can't. Play your position. If the brother is in your life and he's good, he taking care of his kids, he treating you good, then what's your problem? Because he got some other woman on his phone, you pissed off? Who the fuck told you that you controlling a grown-ass man? Who told you that you his mom? You are not his mom. You are not his father. Who told you that? The lessons of life is very clear and is written of in the Bible, the book you don't want to read. So ladies, you're going to be taking class over again because you refuse to listen to the word of the Most High. You think your job is to control a man. How many relationships you've been through, ladies? Because we're not trying to save you. These lessons are for the remnant of women. The majority of you going into that lake of fire and brimstone. No sugarcoat. If you don't want to repent of your sins, you're going into the lake of the fire with brimstone. Bottom line, enough is enough. Number one, you can't control a man. You're not, where do you ladies get this mindset that because you got a vagina that a man is bowing down to you? Do you understand you were born to serve a man? You allowed society to lie to you. You allow the feminists to lie to you. And look at you today. You're alone. You're alone. You're frustrated. You're trying to figure out, I'm a bad bee, but I can't control this man. I'm a bad bee. I'm a boss bee. I got my money. I got my college degree. I got my own car. I'm pushing a Benzo. I got a house. I got a house. I'm paying a mortgage. I got a 2-car garage. You got all of that going for yourself, but you still can't secure or have a man long term. Why? Why? Why you can't secure the man? You talk about securing the bag, but you can't seem to secure a man. You know why? That's one thing you can't secure. You can't control a man with all of the so-called power you think you have in society. You can't control that man. That man continually shows you that you are not his master. You thought that you really could control him with some vagina? Woman, I don't care if you gave that man head every day, pass your vagina to him every night. He gonna still F with another woman when he feel like it because he's a man. That's something you gotta understand. You gotta play your position and recognize that, hey, He's in your life. He's doing right. He's good. He's providing for his kids. You don't supposed to be complaining about nothing, especially when these modern women can't even keep a man. Y'all got plaques all over your wall, but you got no husband. You talk about your education and your finances, and then you wondering why you don't got no husband. Why? You're your own provider. Why would I need to provide for you and work hard if you have already gotten your degree, started a business, did this, did that, you get in the bag? At that point, you don't need me. Heck, I need to be asking you for a loan. You got all this money. You talking about how you winning. Why would you need me now? You constantly say, I don't need these niggas. I don't need a man. I could do bad all by myself. You think brothers like hearing that garbage? You think brothers like hearing that mess? Could you ladies picture us brothers walking around talking about, I don't need no woman. I don't need no vagina. I don't need no woman. Man, I don't need no head from no woman anymore. I don't need no woman to cook for me. I don't need nothing from women. You don't see men doing that. I don't need no woman to provide for me. You don't see men doing that. You don't see no men on social media talking about their college degrees. You know, I'm educated. I got my college degree. I got my this. I got my that. I got a PhD. You don't see men doing that garbage. We only see women doing that. You know why? Because they're trying to compete with a man. Ladies, you're competing with the wrong one. When you try to compete with a man, you're trying to compete with God. And it ain't gonna work. Man was created in the image and likeness of God. The woman was taken from a man's rib. You're his helper, his helpmate. That's your position. Satan has convinced you that you're a boss chick. And look at you today, you're alone. The majority of you ladies in the clouds, you're alone right now. As fine as you think you are alone. And the only thing you got is different men that you invite in your body. And you're tired of that. How many of you ladies right now, I know you're not going to admit it. But hey, I'm prophetically speaking, so I can read your card right now. Want me to read your card? I'm going to tell you right now. The majority of you ladies in the clouds are like this, as follow. You're having sexual relations with different guys and you're tired. You're tired of sleeping around. Every time you do this, you find yourself becoming more emotionally damaged. You're becoming frustrated. It's to the point where you do this thing over and over and over, and you just don't have no fulfillment. All these guys you lay up with, they're having a great time, but you're not having a great time. You're tired of being passed around. You thought that it was fun. At the beginning, it seemed amusing. It seemed as though you had freedom, you were up and down, but now it's to the point where you realize you got played. You thought sexual liberation was going to be fun. It's not fun anymore. Especially after Roe v. Wade overturned, and now you got to be concerned about getting pregnant. Oh, now you're upset. Now you're frustrated. See, that woman on the screen represents the majority of you. You're frustrated because you got with a brother. He got some cooch from some other sister. You're mad about that. Why are you mad that that other brother got some cooch from that sister? You weren't giving him none anyway because you were arguing with him. See, this is a problem. You ladies will get with a brother, argue with the guy, try to use sex as punishment. And then when he go out there and get himself another woman, then you want to complain that he's not a faithful man. A man is supposed to have more than one woman. He's supposed to. You can't do everything. Do you know, ladies, that you can't sexually fulfill a man? You can't. It's impossible. Men think about sex all day. You as one woman cannot sexually fulfill a man. You can't. But you base everything on sex. And the only thing you offer a man in today's day is sex. That's all you offer. That's all you offer. You know that. So let me get this straight. You don't think you do? All right, let's run down the line and find out. Are you that man's wife? No. Are you actively in support of polygyny? No. Are you cooking and cleaning for this brother? No. Are you encouraging this brother every day? No. Are you providing him sex on demand? No. Sit down. I don't know who told you that you the ish, because you're not. You're not. You're supposed to be a man's helpmate. But that is something you don't want to do. You want to be the head of the house. You want to be the boss of the man. You want to be the man's slave owner. And that's what you've been doing for many years. So when we listen to this woman on the screen, she's frustrated. She's speaking two different languages. On one end, she's talking about life lessons, but modern women don't understand life lessons. A man is supposed to deal with more than one woman. He might be with you and have no other woman, but eventually he's gonna deal with another woman. Get over your feelings. Get over all of that. Oh, I'm hurt. I'm breaking up. Ladies, how many relationships you been in this 1 year? How many? How many? How many relationships? Ladies, be honest with yourself. How many men have you slept with in this year alone? How many, fam? How many? How many? How many men have you dealt with on dates this year alone? How many? And these be the same women that claim they're monogamous. How? How are you monogamous? And you dealt with all those guys. How can you as a modern woman tell me, well, I'm not into polygyny. I'm not sharing no man. So hold up. Wait. You're not sharing no man, but you shared your body with multiple men already. Men that didn't even do anything for you and you gave your body to them. You gave men babies. You gave men certain treatments sexually. Some of you sisters, you give brothers your car to drive around. You've been sharing a lot. We don't want to hear anything about, what you're not willing to share. Because you done shared yourself already. This is why I'm teaching these brothers to never wife you up. Listen, brothers, listen to me. Do not, under any circumstances, marry or wife up a modern woman. Don't do it. No. They're under punishment from the Most High right now. They're being judged by the Most High. The only women that are wife material are virgins that are pure. They're the only women that qualify as wife material. For far too long, we have been playing a game of what's wife material and, she's wifey material. No, she's not. If a woman is not a virgin, and I'm talking about a pure virgin, I'm talking about a real virgin, ladies. I'm not talking about, you're a virgin in your vagina, but not in your so-called mouth. No. We're not talking about those kinds. We're talking about an all-natural, authentic, genuine virgin that never dealt with no man sexually, intimately at all, ever. She's the only woman that is wife material. And that kind of woman is a rare jewel to find. I would liken her to the Proverbs 31 woman. Who can find that woman? For her price is more valuable than rubies and emeralds. Who can find her? You see that? That's the only woman you wife up, brothers. Every other woman is to be a concubine. So if you're a modern woman and you're listening right now, you are concubine material at best. Concubine material. If you already done had sexual relations with a man, you are no longer wife material. But Ringo, you're messing up your chances with the ladies. Listen, I have never had any issues pulling women. You understand me? Ain't nothing messing up for me. I lay down the law. They respect me. I'm not out here thirsting and going crazy. I lay the law down. If a woman was already done intimate with other men, I'll be damned if I'm taking her and crowning her as a wife. Those days are over. I'm way more mature now. Do you understand me? You make that woman a concubine. You can deal with her, but she got to be faithful to you. But Ringo, if a man can have more than one wife, shouldn't women be allowed to have more than one husband? How many times, ladies, are we going to go through that talking point? How many times are we going to embarrass you? How many times? You've been practicing polyamory for decades. That is why when you look at the average single mother, she have multiple kids by different men. Do you see that? So she have already established that already. And guess what? It don't work. Ladies of the clouds, if we were to provide you 4 men, and these are your men, your husbands, and you laid up with one of them, and you got pregnant, the other 3 men will be sitting there watching you walk around the house with a belly. Each of these brothers are horny. They want to have sex. 2 of them want to have children of their own, but they have to wait while you carry this baby to term. On top of that, these men are hungry. They need for you to cook and provide hot meals. With your 4 husbands in your house, how do you provide their needs as a woman who think you can have more than one husband? How do you, as a pregnant woman, fulfill their sexual desires? How do you fulfill the desires of 4 men while pregnant? You see, ladies, you can't do that. And you would be nasty and disgusting to be taking in the DNA of all of those men. Do you understand me? That is why the modern woman is destroyed in today's day. You know why? Because she took the DNA of different men. I've been preaching on this thing for years, and you haven't been listening to me. Because you've been clouded by social media and other content creators that had your ear for a long time. You took the DNA of different men, and this is why you're unable to pair bond. This is why you can't seem to settle down. Why? Because you're dealing with spirits and demons from different men. This is why every guy you get with, it seems like you can't find the Mr. Right. But you sleep with him, and then you take in his DNA, and now you're more corrupted than before. Because you got all these soul ties, all these connections to different men. And then you have babies out of wedlock from different men. And you expect a man to come in and wife you up? No, none of us brothers are wifing you up. I've already done sound the alarm. I don't care no more. We're not saving you. We're not. The house is burning. Save yourself. Us brothers are going to deal with women accordingly. If a woman humble herself and she want to holler at a brother, then brother, by all means, deal with her accordingly as a concubine. Never make her a wife if she's not a virgin. She don't deserve that honor. Don't do that to yourself. Don't dishonor yourself, black man. Don't dishonor yourself. Don't dishonor yourself, brother, by taking a woman under your wing to wife her up. when she been on hot girl summer her entire 20s and 30s, and now she's 40, and now she want to settle down and have a good man? Bro, do not even do that, fam. Don't do that. You're disgracing yourself. You have dishonored yourself as a man. Have more respect for yourself. And ladies, don't get in your feelings, because you know deep down inside you don't deserve that honor. You're not wife material. For far too long, you have been lied to and thought that you can go out there and play this game. And then when you're ready to build a house now you're expecting a sucker to come in and pick up the pieces. No, we're not doing that. And I'm not going to be your stepdaddy to your kids. No. Brothers, sound the alarm. We're not going to be stepdaddy to anybody's kids that are not ours. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. But if you're going to deal with me, you're going to have to take care of my kids. Woman, I'm not taking care of your kids. I'm not. You might find some of a sucker that would. I'm not doing that. You understand? I'm not doing that. So at the end of the day, if a brother want to deal with you, right, and he want to be your man, you're going to be his concubine. But the one who's going to take care of your kids is the baby daddy that brought them kids in the world by planting his seed in your belly. He's the one that's going to take care of those kids, not me. And brothers, listen to me very carefully. If you get with a sister and she got a newborn baby, for some reason you invited this woman to live in your crib and she got a newborn baby, 6 months, a year old, and she's living at your house for a while, don't do that, bro. Because if the relationship goes south and you try to get her up out of your house, she can go to the courts and somehow get child support out of you. You got to understand how the system works, brothers. Don't set yourself up for destruction. There's a lot of videos we're going to be making, a lot of videos we got to talk about. Because a lot of you brothers fell in that trap already, and now you're paying for it. Your job as a man is not to be taking care of another man's seed. We're not supposed to be doing that as men. Just because you like the sister, just because you want some cooch, does not mean that you assume the role of stepdaddy. Don't let her play you for a sucker. Just be honest and let her know exactly why you're there. You're not there to take care of her kids. She knows that. She know the minute you tried to holler at her, it wasn't so that you can take care of her kids. Her children is the responsibility of the men she laid up with. You're not supposed to be paying the price for someone else's sins. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Spirit is supposed to be in the forefront. Also, if you don't pass in this lifetime, you got to start all over again in reincarnation as a next zodiac sign.
Wow. So if modern women don't learn their lesson in this life, they're going to start over in the next life. Let's listen.
Here for convenience. We are here for pleasure.
She said they're there for convenience and there for pleasure. So now she's admitting that modern women are here for convenience of a man and for the pleasure of a man. I would submit to you, modern women were put here on earth to be helpmates and the pleasure of a man. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Strip clubs would not exist if women didn't exist. Women that are on OnlyFans would not have no success if men weren't thirsty. Oh yeah. You got a lot of women out here professing to be boss chicks, professing to be getting the bag. They're not out here working at no job, bruh. They're on OnlyFans taking off their clothes. They're on OnlyFans putting on wigs, masks, doing all sorts of things. You know what I'm saying? Selling their feet, selling their behind, playing with toys. They're doing all sorts of stuff for $1. See, men can't do that. So women are here for the pleasure of a man. But what women have done is they sold themselves to Satan and decided to use their body for profit. So what we're doing now is, in the land that we live, it's a land of whoredom, where men are out here becoming whoremonger males, chasing women down to get vagina, and the women are selling their bodies. I don't see how could anybody try to disrespect a porn star when in the society we live in, women are literally selling themselves in the same exact way. Now, how can a woman expect a man to wife her up when this is what she's been doing her whole life? Shouldn't you have respect for yourself as a woman? Shouldn't you carry yourself with dignity and honor? If you're a sister and you're on OnlyFans selling your body, why would you expect a man to wife you up? That's crazy. Why would he do that? That's insane. That's suicide. Why would a man do that? No, a man is not going to walk into a strip club and tell a stripper, hey, I want to make you my wife. What? That doesn't make any sense. She's for the streets. So as a woman, you got to recognize where you are. If you know you for the streets, accept where you are. Accept where you are. See, this woman on the screen, I know she ain't no virgin. And I know she's bitter and most likely got some kids somewhere because the venom and the hate that she had for men proves that. Okay, you and your baby daddy didn't work out. All right, cool. What about you? What did you do to cause the breakup? Well, I didn't do nothing. He cheated on me. Okay, so you threw a good man away because he had some vagina from some other woman. You gave him up, destroyed your house. Now your children don't got no active father in their life. Congratulations. Good job. Makes no sense. It makes no sense, fam. Women need to learn life lessons. If you're not going to listen, when I teach on polygyny, the purpose is so you can overcome your insecurities. Do you know that the majority of women today, if they all followed and embraced polygyny, there would be no drama? Do you know that? Just look at the way social media is. Everything is about, oh, he cheated on me. He cheated on me. How many relationships you been in? 30, 40, 190, 520 relationships, and every guy cheated on you? Have it ever dawned on you that men have a totally different nature than women? You see that? Well, if he's cheating on me, it's because he don't love me. What? Love? Fam, a man can love many women. A man can love many women. It's written of in the Bible. Men can love more than one woman. He's built like that. But guess what? Guess what? Check this one out. Women cannot love more than one man. No, she can only love one. She'll despise the others. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Because see, modern women, after a certain amount of time of them sleeping around, they're going to lose the ability to pair bond. They won't be able to fall in love with a man, or should I say, grow in love. They will lose that ability. A lot of you ladies are wondering why you can't grow in love, why it's not working, because you've been around. You've been around these streets. You got to rehabilitate yourself. Some of you ladies got to take a break from relationships. Literally, you got to take a year or two off and get your spirit right. Repent and come back to the Most High. Or else you're going to be like this woman on the screen, bitter.
It is to supply their egos. They ain't even tapped with their souls yet. So they don't know what the fuck that is on a conscious level. These men, you know what I'm talking about. You need to get the fuck away from them because they will ruin your life in the end.
Ruin your life? No, you're the ones ruining men's life. Your life is not ruined. You're mad. You're bitter because you can't control him. The one thing modern women can't do is they can't control a man. Oh yeah. Ladies, you can go out here, you could get the bag, you could get your degree, you could get all these different things. But one thing you can't do, you can't make a man not go out there and get another woman. You can't do that. And that's burning you up because you thought your pretty looks is going to keep that man. No. And then see, when you come with that kind of attitude of what we see from the woman there, that's going to definitely push that man away because we don't want to hear none of that garbage. We don't want to hear it. Men just want peace. And if they can't get it from you, they're going to go get it from another woman. That's simple. You could get mad. You could cry a river. I don't care. I do not care. I don't care about how you feel. We brothers have been putting up with the BS of modern women for a long time. I've been teaching for years for black men to wife up sisters for years. With a show of a 1 in the chat. With a show of a 1. How many of you brothers heard me teach multiple times, teaching brothers to wife up these sisters? Teaching women to humble themselves. But guess what? The women don't want to be wives. The women don't want to be wives. So if modern women don't want to be wives, what do you want these brothers to do? Chase you around and play this little game with you? No, we're not playing this game no more. So from now on, I'm not teaching brothers to wife up women no more. I used to have a channel, I talk about this all the time, called Black Female Advice TV, where I was giving nothing but advice to women. Women did not support the platform at all. The views were low. Nobody cared. I was like, wow, they don't want anything. Okay, cool. But when you try to talk about a woman to hold her accountable, she'll say you're misogynistic. You see all these different names we get? So basically, you're not fit to be in a relationship with a man because if a man try to correct you, that's the same thing you're going to tell your man. He's misogynist because he's correcting you. He's trying to direct you. He's trying to help you to become a better woman. You don't see that as a blessing. You see that as he's punishing you or he's criticizing you. No, he's trying to direct you. He's trying to lead you because you're out of order. See, just look at the last video stream I did with the young lady, 18 years old, flipping out over the police. I'm reading my comments and my chat. You got people in there actually trying to defend the woman as if though she was innocent and she did nothing wrong. Really? So people going to just ignore everything that she did. The cops are all horrible, right? Because they're white, right? We're going to play the white card, right? The race card. Oh, they're white. They just was hunting for a black person, right? When I look at the hood, all I see is black people killing black people. When I look at the hood, it's black people killing black people. It's not the white man. It's black people.
Listen, ladies, and I need y'all to listen really freaking good. These men, and I'm not trying to talk about you men, I'm not saying all men, but these men, and when I say these men, y'all know which men are these men, are not to be trusted.
Not to be trusted. You think we trust you, ladies? You think we really trust you? You think brothers trust you when you go to your 9 to 5? We already done know what you're doing over there. We already done know when you on your 9 to 5, ladies, that you fooling around with a coworker. Brother, if you got a woman and she got a 9 to 5, I'm telling you, your lady is already cheating on you at the job. Trust and believe, bro. Listen, I've seen too much. I understand too much. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen wives at the job messing with different guys, fam. You know what I mean? We all know, like all the brothers in the workplace, we all know what's happening. We all know. We just kind of on the sidelines viewing, but we know. And then we see the husband picking her up at the end of the day. And we see this type of stuff happening all the time. When you put your woman in that environment, that's what's going to go down. She's there every day. So eventually, she's going to probably catch feelings with one of the coworkers, especially if y'all not really close. It is what it is. You know, wherever you spend the most time, eventually something might tick off. You might have a guy that might be in her ear. She might have a vulnerable moment where she's just vulnerable. And some guy get in her ear and start talking, and before you know it, you know, she's giving head in the back room. And once that take place, now she's feeling all sorts of ways like, man, I can't believe I did that. It's crazy. And it's happening every day. A lot of you guys, You may have a woman that's doing that on the side. So this is what they're doing. She's talking about men can't be trusted. First of all, what kind of men are we talking about? Pookie and Ray Ray? Pookie and Ray Ray are just out there doing what Pookie and Ray Ray do. I try to teach brothers to be righteous men. But you ladies, you don't want a righteous man. See, if you had a righteous man that practiced polygyny, you would know exactly what he's doing. You would know when he's home, he's home. If he had some other woman, he most likely would have told you already. There ain't nothing hidden, ain't nothing hiding. There's no need for a man to hide anything. There ain't no secrets when a man practices polygyny. Why? Why you need to understand your lessons? Because it will help you to overcome the insecurities. Believe it or not, brothers, the majority of women are insecure. The most beautiful women on earth are the most insecure creatures. They're insecure. Their greatest fear is a man cheating. The greatest fear of the modern woman is giving you her vagina, and then you find another woman. That's her greatest fear. That's her greatest fear, bruh. This is why they're going to continue to get their heart broken and remain single for the rest of their lives, because they refuse to understand life lessons. Again, she told you what life lessons are.
Hey, you guys, so I'm going to teach you something that a wise person taught me. We live in what we call the universe, and it's called the universe because this is a university. That's right, you guys, we're here to learn. Our whole goal and purpose in this lifetime is to learn, to experience. To learn. So ladies, if you're not learning that a man is a man and his job is to have more than one woman, then you're not in class. You're not learning your lessons. We are souls, beings having a human experience.
A human experience. You're a woman, you have a womb. You're a woman, you have a womb. You're a woman, you have a womb. That's why you're called womb man. Womb man. You came from the womb of a man. Do you understand? As a womb man, your job is to bring forth a baby. A man is carrying life in his nut sack. Billions of sperm cells. Do you understand? Men are walking around with life in his nut sack. Do you understand? His seeds are swimming around in his nut sack. Billions of sperm cells. Now you think about this. He have all these sperm cells, and you think it's just for your one little womb? Get out of here. That man is supposed to be mating with all these sisters. Women outnumber men over 50-1 in 2022. If there are only 50 million men on earth, but 200 million women, please explain to me how every woman is going to have a husband with those numbers. You tell me. And yet you ladies try to fight against polygyny. You try to argue against a man when he have another woman. That woman need a man. You arguing and fussing with the brother because he got another woman down the street. Have it ever dawned on you, ladies, that some of your friends that you talk to don't even have a man? Your own best friend don't got a man. You know she don't got no man. She been there by herself for a long time. She don't got no man, but you and her are good friends. Have it ever dawned on you that maybe your man can actually be her man too? And y'all can share that man and build together? That's how selfish you are. She's single and she got no kids. And she don't got no man because there's no good men around. But you got a good man. But you're selfish. You want him all to yourself. The Most High didn't set the system up that way. He set the system up so a man can deal with more than one woman. Why? Because he knew in this day that women will outnumber men. The Bible is very clear on this, that 7 women will gravitate towards 1 man, saying, "Let us be called by thy name," to take away our reproach. Your reproach is being single for the rest of your natural life. Your reproach is being childless, unable to perform and have babies because you don't have no man. Your reproach is not having a covering. Let me explain something to you, ladies. You may not have ever heard this. Having a man in your life provides protection, but not in the way you're expecting it. Let me say that again. Having a man in your life provides protection, but not in the way you're expecting it. When you have a man in your life, whether you're a wife or a concubine, you now have protection, not him running in the street with a gun, not him fighting men. The protection that you have is a spiritual protection where you're covered and no demonic activity can come at you because you have a man in your life. This is the kind of protection that a lot of you ladies lack. This is why when you walk in the street, men are harassing you, throwing bottles at you, cursing you out, calling you out of your name. But you know what's so funny? If you ask women that have a man, whether she's a wife, whether she's a concubine, whether she have a long-term relationship with a brother and they have a family, if you ask that woman, do you got problems with men harassing you in the street, calling you out of your name, disrespecting you? Chances are those women would say, nope. I don't know what it is. I don't know why, but I just don't have none of those problems. You know why? Because you got a man in your life. And the greatest thing about this is this. The man don't even have to walk around with you in the street for you to have his protection. By the pure fact that you have that man in your life, the devil won't fuck with you. Do you understand me? Because there's a righteous man in your life. And this is one of the things modern women are missing out on, the protection of a man. Now, of course, a man could protect you physically, but the greatest protection that you need right now, ladies, is a spiritual protection. And that can only come forth when you have a man that is a follower of the Most High in your life, even if he's not a follower of the Most High. I'm not trying to exclude all you other brothers. By the pure fact that you're in a woman's life, it automatically gives them protection. It's in the scriptures. When a woman have a man in her life, she automatically gets protected because she's covered. A man is your cover, fam. But ladies don't want to do that. They don't want no head. They want to be the head. They want to control the man. That's where they are today.
They out here playing the long game on our asses. I'm talking about they will marry you, be with you, have kids, settle down.
Marry you, be with you, have kids, and what?
Build a foundation with you.
Build a foundation.
Then boom. At the last minute, they'll drop your ass like a fucking bad habit and move right on to the fucking next.
That's a lie. That won't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Men don't do that. Just earlier today, Minister Jab had a stream where he was talking about how men are pretty much more loyal than women. And in that stream, they were talking about how us brothers, when we get with women, we invest. We invest in women. We put money, time, and resources. We're not going to invest all of our money and then just walk away. No, we don't do that. We ain't gonna do that. We invest in the house, we invest in the car, we invest in the woman. We get the woman on point. We make sure that she got clothes, shoes, we buy furniture, we pay the cable bill, all the stuff. You doing all this stuff. You ain't gonna walk away. Men don't walk away. It's the women that walk away because, again, in Minister Jab's stream, he was talking about how the reason why it's so easy for women to walk away is because they didn't put a damn thing in. They ain't put nothing in. And it makes so much sense. That's why it's so easy for them to walk away. It's easy because they never invested nothing. Us brothers, we're the one doing all the investing. We the one who build the house. We fix the backyard. We cut the grass. We bought the lawnmower. We put in all this work. But yet, it's the woman that walks away when she get frustrated. So when she's talking right there, she's the one who walked away. It wasn't no man. A man ain't gonna put all of that investment into you and just walk away from his investment. That's a lie.
I do not care how sweet, how friendly, how much he act like he love you. You will know because you'll see the red flags about these men that I'm referring to.
So you saw the red flags. He's the problem. He's the fault, right? You didn't do no wrong. You're perfect, right? He's the bad guy, right?
They don't love you.
They don't love you. That's a lie. Men actually love women. That's a lie. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. You could even see it. You could even see it in the still image. She's lying. Men love women. They do. It's women who are emotional and they give up on relationships easy.
They don't fuck with you. It's all a fucking trick, bruh. Like, it is a fucking trick. We're here for convenience. We are here for pleasure.
Notice she said they're here for convenience, meaning women, and for pleasure. Y'all the ones who keep opening your legs for random brothers that are dusty as hell. That's your problem. That's not our problem. Y'all choose that. Y'all come out here choosing those type of guys. Y'all choose the worst possible men to have kids with, and then you complain about them on social media. You don't see brothers complaining and going crazy on TikTok, crying over women. You don't see that, but you see modern women doing that all the time. Their hearts are broken.
It is to supply their egos. They ain't even tapped with their souls yet, so they don't know what the fuck that is on a conscious level.
No, you're not intact on your soul, and you haven't learned your lesson. All you want to do is play this game, this blame game, but you're not being accountable for your own actions. You got with the wrong guy and you got played. And now you mad at all of us brothers. Just because you had kids out of wedlock, don't blame all of us. You made your bed, now you got to lay in it. It's your fault. Take personal responsibility for your actions. It's your fault. Don't get mad with me. These women are crazy, bro.
These men, you know what I'm talking about. You need to get the fuck away from them because they will ruin your life in the end.
See, her life is ruined. Now, check this out, brother. When you listen to that, right? This is why you brothers got to be mindful to this gospel message, this class. Notice the venom of the modern woman. Notice the eye contact. Notice this. Let me take off this other clip. Take that one off and put this one in. Notice the eye contact. You see that? You see the venom? All right. Now that you see the venom, how many of you brothers, if you see that sister, you're ready to sign up to make her your wife? How many? How many of you? Do you see the anger? That's the spirit you're going to have to battle when you get to know her. She is going to treat you very bad because of the bitterness and the hurt and the pains that she got from some other guy. You understand? That's what's going on. Shout out to Yahuwah's Battle Axe and Daniel for the super chat. Appreciate your support. And shout out to anybody else that may have supported and I didn't see you. You know what I mean? Forever blessed. Appreciate the support. You see? How many of you brothers gonna get with her? Ladies, y'all in the clouds, y'all mad, right? Stop being mad and pay attention in class because this is you. This is you right here. You are angry because of some man you dealt with. Now, another brother try to holler at you. Now you treating him like crap because you're judging this new guy based off of your old relationships. This is why I keep telling you, brothers, you can't wife her up. You can't wife her up. It's a disaster. She's going to leave you. She's going to leave you. They're going to leave you, bro. Once things don't go their way, they're going to leave. It's not us who leave. Men do not break up with women, bro. We don't do that. Unless they crazy. But men typically do not break up with women. They want a steady lady in their life. They want companionship. Men desire those things. But women, the reason why they break up is because they know that next week, matter of fact, the same day, they can pull a new man. They know that. All a woman gotta do, especially if it's hot weather, is put on something sexy and go walk the street. 1,000 guys are gonna be screaming and thirsting after her. But see, ladies, that's another part of your lessons that you fail. You think that because you're able to pull men, that you got it going on. Sister, you don't got it going on. They just want to fuck you. That's something that you must understand. Those guys are not going to wife you up. They just want to smash. At the end of the day, it has nothing to do with you got it or you got options or you're just, you're weighing your options. No, you're literally putting yourself out there at sea, using your body as bait. All of the sharks are going to bite. I'm serious, fam. Ladies don't even understand. They don't even understand the danger that they're in. When you go outside as a woman and you walk outside looking sexy and hot, understand, ladies, just because guys are hollering at you, it doesn't mean you got it going on. It means all of those guys want to smash you. They're not thinking about wifing you up. They don't know you. But what they do know is you look good. This is why the Bible says beauty is vain. It's in the scriptures. It's in the scriptures. The Bible warns us about beauty. It says beauty is vain. It's so vain that women will put on eyelashes. They'll put on fake makeup, fake up. They'll use filters, contacts. They'll do all sorts of different things in hopes to deceive a man into making them believe that they look like something that they don't look like. Using deception and witchcraft to lure a man in. Beauty is vain, brothers. The Bible teaches us not to be lured in by a woman's eyelids. Don't allow a woman to take us with her eyelids. And it talks about by means of a whorish woman, many men are brought down as a piece of bread. That's what it teaches us in the scriptures. For real. Let's go.
Listen, ladies, and I need y'all to listen really freaking good.
Why do ladies need to listen to you really good? Just because you're bitter, now you want all the other ladies to be bitter just like you. That is what they do on social media, fam. That's what they do. They go through a breakup and then the first thing they want to do is poison other women. That's what modern women do. They go through a breakup and then they come on social media to tell everybody about what's going on so that y'all can go break up with y'all man too. Yeah, that's right, Daniel. Misery loves company. That's exactly right.
These men, and I'm not trying to talk about you men, I'm not saying all men, but these men, and when I say these men, y'all know which men are these men.
And you know what's so sad about it? She's not an ugly sister. She's attractive. She have nice facial features. But that attitude, that's another thing you ladies have a problem with. Y'all don't know how to carry yourself in a more pleasant way. Y'all make yourselves look ugly, fam. Y'all go out there and y'all screaming and y'all yelling and y'all going crazy. Listen, get your mind right, fam. You got a lot of women wilding out for no reason. For no reason. But see, she thought because she looked cute that the guy she got, she can lock him down. And typically, ladies, this is how it works. You get with men that really don't want you. You get with men that typically don't want you. You want them. And then the men that really want you, now you don't want them. It's crazy, right? But that's the way it be. That's the way it be, yo. She's like, I got locks. I got this, I got that. There's no way a guy would cheat on me. There's no way. How could he do this to me? I gave him my vagina. You acting like you gave him something that is so damn valuable. He gave you his D. So what you gave him is... See, this is the problem with modern women, bro. They think because they gave you some vagina that they gave you some gold or something. Are you kidding me? So let me get this straight. Because you gave him your vagina, you think you gave him the world? He gave you his D. Have you ever thought about that? D power is more valuable than P power. Oh yeah, it is. See, when a guy give a woman the D, he can now control her mind. Have you ever seen a woman that is frustrated, aggravated, going through some sort of mood, and for whatever reason she's being argumentative, and whatever, her man, for some odd reason she just end up in bed and he give her the work. All of a sudden now she cooking dinner. She put on one of her best robes, walking around the house, behaving herself, being a little more feminine now. Why? Because he gave her some D. He gave her some vitamin D. Sometimes you got to give your woman some D just to kind of, give her a dose of reality. Sometimes your woman be frustrated and want to start an argument with you. It's not because she want to argue. She just needs some D. Sometimes you got to be like, look. Stop arguing. You know what I'm saying? Just come here for a second. Come here, girl. Let me talk to you. Come here. What are you doing? I don't like the way you're doing it. You're doing that way. Hold on. Wait a minute. What are you doing? Wait, you I don't got nothing under there. Wait. Wow. Okay. Wow. 30 minutes later, she at the stove. You be like, Roz, baby, what going on in the kitchen here, Well, you're cooking inside the kitchen, man. Oh, I just decided to fix you some food. I got some coconut rice I'm fixing for you at Rice and Peas. And I'm cooking up some stew beef and thing for you. Some plantain and local salad down the side there, some cabbage and thing. Now she cooking for you, bro. Why? Because you gave her some vitamin D. It works all the time. A lot of you brothers, you have to understand, sometimes you got to just hold your woman and give her some D. Long stroke. It'll wake her up. So that woman on the screen, listen, you know why she's pissed? Because she wants some D. I'm serious. Listen to her. Listen.
Are not to be trusted.
See? It's the D, brah, the D. She's dematized. Shout out to Cali West Miami for the super chat. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the support. And I didn't even read the other ones. I mean, I can't be reading everybody's super chat. I can't really be doing that when I'm doing a live show. I appreciate everybody's super chat, but I'm going to read a couple of them just to show some love back for the super chats. Yahuwah's said, just showing some support, bro. Okay, cool. Daniel says, zero accountability. and why they'll forever be single. Cool. Okay. And Cali West Miami said, women set up the next pump and dump to replace the decent man they already have. I might not always agree, but you keep it 100. Cool. You know what I'm saying? And again, listen, to all you brothers out there, man, I know I have disagreements with a lot of brothers and stuff when it comes to these modern women, but you know, I'm not trying to save them, bro. Like, I'm done with that. I'll spit some game and talk about different issues. If they listen, they listen, but I'm not trying to save them, because as far as I'm concerned, you can't save them. They can't be saved. You see the sister on the screen, and like I said, she's not an ugly sister. She just have an ugly attitude and an ugly outlook on life, and it makes her look bad. And it'll make a man not want to deal with her. It'll make a man just want to pump and dump. That's why we got the pump and dump brothers, right? That's why we have them. And the reason why we got the pump and dump brothers is not just because they're out here being rebellious, and they are. It's because they understand the modern woman. They understand that she can't be saved, bruh. So they see no other choice. They're like, look, I understand you trying to do the right thing and teach and say this and that, but bro, you know, they don't want to be wifed up, fam. They don't want to submit. They want to be out here living their best life. Hey, it is what it is, fam. It's fair game at this point. So at the end of the day, hey, I'm not going to be knocking any of these guys with this pump and dump stuff. I'm done with that too. I'm not. Because I see that as the punishment that the Most High is unleashing upon the modern woman. That she's just going to get pumped and dumped. So if you're a brother and you're out here pumping and dumping these women, do whatever you got to do. I don't really care. At the end of the day, any woman that subject herself to getting pumped and dumped, she deserve it. Because she put herself in that position. It's just like how I said the other stream, you know, somebody probably like, but you got 4 daughters, bro. You can't be saying that. I can say what the fuck I want to say. Because my point is very simple. As a man, if women put themselves in a position to get used, then that's their problem. You know what I mean? That's their problem. I got 4 daughters. If I teach my daughters to be righteous, holy, respectful, chaste, and they decide to go out there to be a hoe, and a brother come along and say, look, hey, it is what it is, and he do whatever he got to do, that's just life playing its course. I can't stop that. That's real talk. That's real talk. I can't stop that. Because if I teach the young lady to behave herself and keep her legs closed, and she decide to go out there to be a 304, that's not my problem. I can't get mad at the course of nature. Listen, when you in the jungle, in the wild, it's dog eat dog out here. Men are going to do what they're going to do. You can't stop that. This is why a lot of guys, they be concerned about having daughters as if though, oh, it's going to be this big problem. Listen, whether you have a son or a daughter, it's still a concern, because if you have a son, you got to be concerned about him getting gunned down in these streets. You know how many young men are losing their life? Young black men are losing their life every day in the hood. Every day in the hood, another young man getting killed. Women are not getting killed. They're just getting pumped and dumped and impregnated. That's what's happening in society. It's either a young black man are getting shipped off into the prison, to the penitentiary, or they're getting shot and killed. You know what I mean? That's what's happening in today's day, because they want to be out here wilding out. But my point is this. If women want to go out here being 304s and men take advantage of them, they got what they deserve. So I'm not wasting my time talking about these pump and dump brothers. All I'm going to say is this. If you're a black man, white man, whatever man you are, and you want to go out here and pump and dump these broads because you just don't care, then understand that there are consequences. Because I don't know if the pump and dump guys teach that there are consequences. Maybe they did and I didn't hear it. So I'm not saying they didn't, but maybe they did. But what I'm saying is this, because after all, this is Black Male Advice TV. My advice to you is understand that there are consequences. If you get a woman pregnant when you were just out there trying to pump and dump, understand that you're going to be held accountable by the system. If you get a venereal disease by one of these women, don't cry to us brothers talking about, well, you know, shorty burned me. No, you did that to yourself, bro. You were raw dogging these women. You ain't wearing no hat. You went in raw dog. You wanted to feel them skins. You know what I mean? You wanted to knock her boots. So you went in there without no hat. You know, you ain't have on no rain jacket. You got caught out there. Now you're on social media mad, making video after video talking about how women are horrible and they spreading diseases. Don't get mad, bro. You went out there, you sowed the seed, and you got burnt. It's just that simple. There are consequences for your actions. Simple as that. You know? It is what it is. I mean, you could get an STD from anybody. You can be in a marriage and get an STD because somebody did something stupid. The whole point is you got to be responsible as an adult. You know, everybody got to be responsible for their actions. Don't get caught out there and get a woman pregnant that you know you didn't want to be with. Don't make that mistake, bro. Because it's really not a mistake. You know the consequences. When you raw dog a woman and you release your nut inside that sister, there's a possibility she could get pregnant. Likewise with you ladies. You're not off the hook. If you throwing your legs back, allowing some man to bust his nut inside of you, you know exactly what the issue is here. Don't act like you didn't know what happened. Don't say, oh, he's a deadbeat. Half of the time, you already done know these brothers, they didn't want no babies. They ain't want no kids with you. They just wanted to smash. You know that. The average modern man, when he hit up with a sister, he ain't thinking about no kids. He's trying to hit it and quit it. And what's so funny is this, and I got to say this also to balance out the playing field. Modern women actually want a one-night stand with you brothers. Modern women really are not looking for no relationships. I've taught on this many times. A lot of you brothers be thinking that when you holler at a sister, it's all about having some relationship. These women don't want no relationship. They want you to hit them up, set up that date, and go to the telly or come to her crib. It is what it is. That's how they moving today. It's a whole different type of woman now. This is why you can't wife them up. You got to deal with them as concubines at the end of the day. There's no way around it. We tried to save them. We tried to do our best. I tried to teach. I tried to show them the way. I taught them to repent of their sins. They don't want to repent. There are no Israelite sisters. You brothers in the truth, stop thinking all these women are in the truth. They're not. They're not in the truth, bro. These women are not reading the Bible. They're not following the Most High. They just come on social media saying shalom, shalom. They're not sisters in the truth. Stop. There are no Israelite women that are in the truth. I don't believe that one bit. And if they are, where is their husband? Why they don't got no husband? Why? Why they don't got no man? Why they not gravitating towards a righteous brother? See, these are the ways you find out, fam, where they stand. You know? They're not around. They just love to act. The average woman that you see in your chats, if you are Israelite brother, and they like shalom, 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 the majority of these women got a Pookie and Ray Ray. A Pookie and Ray Ray that they're dealing with. That's their man. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear anything about shalom, brother, we love you. I don't want to hear none of that. That's a lie. You don't love nobody. If you love a brother, you would have a husband. You would have a man. Either a husband or a man. You'll either be a wife or a concubine. I don't want to hear nothing. Because the questions I got for these type of women is, where is your man, your long-term relationship? Why you don't have one? Why your womb is not being used to bring forth life for a man? See? The Bible says to be fruitful and multiply. So why, if you're an Israelite sister that claim you in the scriptures, claim you following the Most High, why your womb is not being used to bring forth life? Let me tell you something, ladies. Let me tell you something. Because a lot of y'all don't understand your fate that's coming. You have a responsibility in this life to be a helpmate. If you're born in this world and you refuse that call, you're going to have to give an account for your life to the Most High. He's going to ask you, why was your womb tied up? Why you tied up your tubes? Why you refused to have children? Why you aborted all of these babies? Why? He's gonna literally ask you to give an account for the number of seed you destroyed. He's gonna literally want to know why your womb wasn't there. Why you stricken your womb and held your womb hostage and refused to use it to bring forth life. Why did you put a career above relationship? Man, I tell you, the day of judgment is going to be something else, fam. Trust and believe that.
They out here playing the long game on our asses. I'm talking about they will marry you, be with you, have kids, settle down, build a foundation with you, and then boom, at the last minute, they'll drop your ass like a fucking bad habit and move right on to the fucking next.
Why would a man build with you, build a relationship, build a house, put in all of that investment, then leave it only to go get with another woman to do the same thing again? Makes no sense. She's lying. She's lying. Men are the ones who put in. She's the one who left. She left. She left a man that was probably good. It's just that he had another woman. She left him. And I can guarantee you she got a kid. I can guarantee you, fam. She's a baby mama. I can look at her and I can tell. I can just look and I know. She's a baby mama, bro.
I do not care how sweet, how friendly, how much he act like he love you.
See that? She don't care how friendly, sweet, and he act like he love you. So, brothers, please understand. Women don't care. That's why I don't understand why y'all be trying to take them out on dinner dates for. What are you doing that for? They don't care. They just trying to use you for what they can get. I mean, hey, if you're going to provide a free meal, anybody going to take that.
You will know because you'll see the red flags about these men that I'm referring to.
Why you ain't see the red flags when you first met them? Why you ain't see the red flags? Why? Because you were blinded by lust.
They don't love you.
No, you don't love him.
They don't fuck with you.
No, it's you who don't F with him.
It's all a fucking trick, bruh.
No, it's not no trick. It's you. You're the problem. You don't want to take personal accountability for your own actions. You like to argue too much. You argued with that guy. That's why he left you. You've been arguing with him all day. Listen, just because a sister look cute, don't get it all confused. A lot of them love to argue. And as men, we will never win an argument with a woman. You do know that, right? And just in case you don't know that, brother, you can't win an argument with a modern woman. It's impossible. Women know how to win every argument. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you how a woman can win an argument easy. Y'all could be arguing back and forth. Y'all going back and forth, arguing. Blah, blah, blah. All she had to say is, that's why I gave the UPS man head when he came over. Argument is destroyed. Over. It's a wrap. Once she say that, she won the argument. You and your feelings, you pissed off, fam, knowing that the UPS guy got some head. You see that? That's how it be, fam. That's crazy, man. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. That's why I say you can't win arguments with modern women, because that's how they'll win over you, fam. They'll just look at you and say, hey, you talking all of that mess. That's why I gave the UPS guy head when he delivered your Jordans. That'll mess your whole mind up, yo. They know how to get under your skin. That's why I keep saying you can't win. That's why the Bible says it's better to be on a rooftop with a dragon than to be in the house with an arguing woman. You can't win. You know? It's like, man, it's just not gonna work, fam.
It's a fucking trick. Here for convenience. We are here for pleasure. That is it. It is to supply their egos. They ain't even tapped with their souls yet, so they don't know what the fuck that is on a conscious level. These men, you know what I'm talking about. You need to get the fuck away from them because they will ruin your life in the end.
They will ruin your life in the end. You see that? Then why is she still trying to date guys? They will ruin your life in the end. Isn't that something? This is crazy, fam. But this is what you brothers got to deal with. That kind of energy. Imagine how many women are bitter just like her. Bitter, angry, mad, because they don't got a man. They mad because their baby daddy had some other woman on the side. You understand? They pissed off with the whole world. They mad because the man went and got some new cooch. Maybe your cooch wasn't good. Maybe your head game is whack. He had to go find something else. Y'all ladies do know that most of y'all don't even know how to give head. Y'all be scared of the D. You know? They be mad as hell, fam. Mad. You even say, I even have somebody in the chat. They said that you just trying to be a Spanish Kevin Samuels. Really? I don't see me taking no phone calls. Isn't it interesting how people will compare me to Kevin Samuels? Isn't that interesting when I've been here before him doing the exact same thing I've been doing right now? You ever notice that, fam? Has anybody noticed that? That people keep comparing me to Kevin Samuels when I've been doing this for years before Kevin Samuels existed on YouTube. But because Kevin Samuels is gone, all of a sudden now they're noticing my content now, and they're assuming that I'm trying to be something like a Kevin Samuels, when the majority of my videos about Kevin Samuels was critiquing the things that he was doing behind the scenes in terms of his character. Not certain things he teach in his message, but the hypocrisy in terms of telling men to go out there and pay for vagina, while at the same time teaching women how to get a husband. That's a contradiction right there. But for some odd reason, I'm being accused of trying to be a Kevin Samuels when I don't have a phone call line. I don't make women call in my show. This is black male advice. I'm giving men advice, right? But these women are following me. You see how that works? Like they're following me. They're listening to me. That's crazy. The person came back. They said, it's always black women y'all just love talking about. I'll pray for you and yours. Really? Okay, pray for me and mine. I appreciate the prayers. Because it's like when they say stuff like pray, like your prayers is not going to change me. Do you see what I mean? How modern women try to control you? Like think about what you just said. You said you're going to pray for me. Like, what exactly did that mean? Like, I'm going to pray for you. What does that mean? You going to pray to who? Jesus? That's not his name. You do know that, right? I'm going to pray. I'm going to pray. Pray to who? To God? For what? You're going to pray to God for what? Because a black man decides to hold women accountable and teach? And you're wondering why modern women have no husband? Do you have a husband? Do you have a husband? I know you don't. And don't say you do, because I know you don't. Women that are wives have no time to be online, to be in a chat, talking about they're praying for another man when they should be praying for their husband. You know, it goes back to what I taught on how modern women want attention. They crave attention. If they could just get attention from a man, even if you respond, some sort of attention makes them feel good. It's like, I got Ringo to confess and repeat my words. It goes back to what I said about how sometimes some women just need some D. That's how it be, fam. A lot of women will just go running at the mouth because they just want some D. That's all. You get them some D, they stay quiet. It's like a hit. You get them some D, they quiet. Don't compare me to nobody. I'm me and always been me. Nobody on YouTube is like me. Nobody on YouTube is like me. I'm unique 100%. The problem is you don't have nobody to blame. So you're looking for another man to blame. The question I always ask people is this: why do you watch me? Why are you here? Why? Why do you waste your time? Do I know you personally? No. So why do you waste your time? You don't got nothing else to do in this world? I'm your focus. You see that? I never understood why people do that. I don't go around sitting in a live chat where I don't even like the content. You know how much content I have where I talk and rebuke black men? You know how much videos I've made about black men? And you know what's so funny? Modern women ignore all of those videos. They don't even watch them. I've taught black men 1,000 different things. Modern women never point that out. It's like they just don't like when you talk about women. You know why they don't like that? Because when you talk about these issues, it's the same issues that they're doing. The same thing. They're mad with their baby daddy. They're upset with their life because they got no husband, and they're never going to have a husband. Never. Not in this life. It's not going to happen. You know, look at that woman's face on the screen. Do you really want to make her a wife? No. That's a problem. She's going to make your life a living you know what. That's something you brothers don't want. So again, brothers, this is crazy. She have her thoughts about men, but the truth is she didn't learn her lesson. She didn't learn her lesson. She didn't learn her lesson about the class that we're talking about right now. She made it clear these men are not to be trusted. But the truth is, it's the reverse. Women are failing at life lessons. Ladies, if you don't get it together, it's not going to be good for you. Your future is pretty simple. Single for the rest of your life. Single for the rest of your natural life. Taking care of kids by yourself. The baby daddy won't be there to help you. You're going to be miserable. And the sad thing about this is, with all of the churches, all of these preachers, none of them is saving you. None of them is giving you a word. None of them is helping you. They cater to your emotions, telling you what you want to hear rather than what you need to hear. And this is why when men go and share truth, modern women rebel. And they hate us brothers. This is why I teach you brothers, don't wife none of them. You see how it is when I go live. Modern women are always in their feelings. And I'm like, I don't know none of these people, but they follow me around, listening to me all night, all day. They don't have nothing to do. They're not trying to better themselves. This is why I'm teaching you, brothers. Listen, the Bible says that when the truth and the gospel is shared, there will be signs and wonders. Those are the signs, brothers. Those are the signs to let you know that modern women don't want to hear the truth. They don't. This is why I told you, don't wife them up. Take that out of your mind. Teach other young men. Never marry a modern woman. Deal with them as concubines, bruh. We're going to have a lot of videos talking about concubines. How to deal with a woman as a concubine. This way, you brothers are protected. Ain't going to be no, oh, she's filing for divorce, because we're not wifing none of them up. So how could she file for divorce? We're not wifing you up. No. We're going to deal with you women accordingly, because you don't want to follow the Most High. You refuse to repent. You're not trying to be humble. Then guess what? We're not taking you down no aisle. And don't buy no woman no engagement ring, brothers. Please don't fall for that scam. Please don't. I fell for that garbage back in the day. And then when I started to read the Bible, I realized that nobody wore any wedding bands. It's not in the book. It's a scam. I did my research on the wedding band. I did my research on diamonds and the origin of diamonds and the wedding band and who invented it and who started it. And the wedding band was literally a marketing scheme to be looked upon as a symbol of love. And they marketed it to make people buy it as their way of expressing love to a woman, to marry. And the way it was set to be, it was like a man would have to save like 4 to 5 of his paychecks or more just to buy an expensive wedding band. And the more expensive the wedding band, it means the more he's in love with the woman. That's a lie, brothers. Don't fall for that. Because many women have gotten very expensive wedding rings, and then they went and filed for divorce. Now think about the amount of money you spent on that ring. You see that? Not cool. But anyway, y'all, we're going to get up on out of here. This has been another masterpiece of a show, and I hope everybody enjoyed themselves. It's Black Male Advice TV with another one, bringing you the truth, raw and uncut. Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. We're going to be doing a lot of more content. We're going to be doing a lot of outdoor content pretty soon. And we're going to pretty much turn this thing up. If anybody supported via Cash App, I'll shout you out in the next show. I don't know where I put my phone. I have it somewhere. I don't know where I put it. But yeah, we got more shows coming up, more knowledge, more information. And it is what it is. So that being said, fam, we're going to sign out. Black Male Advice TV. I'm out, y'all. And again, to the modern woman, I know you don't like us black men, but we're going to teach this truth. And you're going to face that judgment of the Most High. So get ready for that lonely life. All by yourself. Peace. We out, fam. We out.
If you like our content, consider supporting via Cash App at $Ringo TV Raw. Become a patron on patreon.com for exclusive video content not shown on YouTube. You could also support through PayPal at paypal.me/RingoTVRaw. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified of new content. Follow me on Instagram at RingoTVRaw.
This is Black Male Advice TV. The only channel on YouTube bringing you the truth, 100% raw and uncut. I'm out. Peace.